Guess who's back? Back again. Munch is back. Tell your friend. Guess who's back? 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 Yo, it's Super Munch here. Finally with another video. SPDL Week9 against Shark, coach of the Boston Bisharks. And I've been slacking lately. I did record it all for like 2 weeks-ish, and this battle actually happened like 2nd or 3rd of January, so I'm behind like a lot in both SPDL and IGL. So yeah, have to grind a bit more. I guess I do have a reason. Not really, I think I was just lazy, couldn't motivate myself to record and stuff, but here I am, and looking at this team, it's a pretty... He has a lot of fat mons, Celesteela, Mega Diancie with sand support, Hippo itself is pretty bulky, Rose Raid, good SPDF, Reuniclus, pretty defensive, Personal Lola with fur coat, has some good physical bulk, Blastoise can run some bulky supportive set or just Shell Smash, and I have to prep for both. The other ones, Fernip is offensive obviously, Rose Red can also just be offensive, like Specs, stuff like that, Life Orb. Yeah, Blastoise can run just offensive, and Boltot, Glaceon aren't the best defensive mods either. So, but I really have to break this core, and Celesteela, I'm basically forced to bring Chandelure and Rotom, and he can just pivot out into something like Hippo on both of them. So yeah, I really have to break this core, and who am I actually kidding? I have this set up. I sat here all night just to make this for you guys. That's how special you are for me. My sets, I run SPDF, Alomola, Wish Pass. Then I have Power Herb, Meteor Beam, Nilego, Speed Boosting. Yeah, so then the rest is bulk and stuff. Then I have my Specs Rotom, Volt Switch Air Slash, HP Water and Trick. HP Water and or Grass were both kinda similar viable in this matchup. I decided to run HP Water to hit Infernal a bit better, even if I have Air Slash and stuff. They're just kinda similar. Then I have a Dragon Scarf, U-Turn, Draco, Iron Tail, and Dark Pulse. You might ask why Iron Tail and not Flash Cannon or stuff. It's because Mega Diancie in the sand has a lot of SPDF and Flash Cannon doesn't kill. So I run a bit of attack investment just to OHKO it with Iron Tail, even if it's max HP. I think even in regular, but I'm not sure about that. And yeah, then I have another Scarfer and Bombi, Moonblast, Energy Ball, Psychic, Switcheroo. I'm pretty sure I still outspeed Blastoise at +2. Modest at least, I guess. And then Moonblast for neutral damage does the most to neutral. Energy Ball, obviously, like I said, Water and Grass coverage are really good here. Psychic and Switcheroo. Psychic for Rose Raid and Switcheroo to cripple a wall. Same with Rotom, so I have the dual trick. And then I have Sash, Chandelure with Clear Smog, Energy Ball, Flamethrower, Overheat. So if Blastoise is Shell Smash and he's not White Herb, Energy Ball OHKOs, at -2. If not, I have to clear smog. If sand is up, I have to suicide it, but that's worth it because I don't get swept by Blastoise. And yeah, just one flamethrower overheat, fire moves, one strong nukes kind of stuff with drawback and 90% accuracy, and the reliable flamethrower. So that's the team, and let's get right into the replay. So he brings Mega Diancie, Reuniclus, Powdon, Celesteela, Infernape and Blastoise. Nothing too crazy here. It could have seemed like a Rose Raid coming, but yeah, unfortunately I kind of messed up because I only have special attackers against the Mega Diancie with sand support and stuff, and might have brought some physical breakers like Gallade, or Pharaoh was actually pretty good. Literally only is threatened by Infernape, so not sure what I thought there, but yeah, that's what I brought. If I win this battle, I'm guaranteed in playoffs. If I don't, I have to win next week against Pulsey, who is undefeated after 8 weeks. So that's some background info, might be interesting. So I'm just leading off with my Scarf Hydreigon just to get a U-turn or something, as he leads with Infernape. He might be Scarfed too, so I just covered that option and go into Alomomola here, just as a pivot. As he close combats, doesn't do it KO me, I think it's Scarf damage, so glad I made that play. He goes into Reuniclus here, as I just stick my knock off, get rid of the Scarf if he stays in. He won't stay in, so I get rid of some item. So he goes for Command here on my Hydreigon. I just U-turn out on a Diancie switch in and go into Alomomola. Just fire off a Scald right here as he Moonblast. Special attack drops me, but I get the crit with the Scald, which does some huge damage to Mega Diancie, much more than it should have, even without the drop. So right here I just go for my wish, so I'm not in range of, because otherwise he would twit KO me, I think. So just to don't risk that. And now on the Celesteela I just go into my Rotom as he reveals to be sub-lefties. Unfortunately I don't have Thunderbolt, so I have to Volt Switch here and bring in my Chandelure, as he actually misses an Air Slash, and I'm kind of free to just either overheat or predict like a Blastoise, which might come in and go for Energy Ball. I just decide to overheat here, scout his play. So he goes into Blastoise right here. I think that's pretty defensive, so maybe should have switched out, but if he's defensive Shell Smash, I'm in a lot of trouble, so I just Energy Ball here for the chip, as he flip turns out into Diancie, threatens the Diamond Storm or Moonblast even. So I go back into Alomomola, he gets another special attack drop, and I'm just firing off a wish again and go back into Chandelure, as he goes for Calm Mind again, and I'm back at full and my sash is intact again. So I just go for my overheat. I didn't think he would stay in, but if I knew, I probably would have clicked Clear Smog, so Clear Smog into overheat would kill, I think. He goes for Psychic and almost takes me out. I just go for my Flamethrower right here as he recovers. Don't know why I didn't overheat. I could have went for another crit, but I didn't, so I go into Alomomola here, he recovers again, and I just wish here stall out some psychics. Don't think it really matters, I don't have pressure or something. Go into my High Dragon and he goes for Focus Blast, and my Psychic immunity is dead, so even if I triggered and a choice item, this thing can just sweep with Psychic if he wants. So anyway, I just go into my Rebombi and trick him with Choice Scarf, lock him into +1 Psychic, which isn't great at all, so I just stall out some Psychic, some turns with my Alomola, some last-ditch effort. He could get like a special defense drop or a crit or something. Kinda asking for it at this point. But as long as that doesn't happen, I'm in a okay spot. I'm not in a good spot at all. Let's be real. I knock off Celesteela's leftovers here, which is pretty nice, so he can't recover any HP anymore. So the damage I get on Celesteela now is here to stay, unless he's like Leech Seed. As he subs again, I have to bring him a Rotom. He air slashes, and yeah, just Volt Switch out again, back into my Alomola again. As he reveals to be Metal Sound, so I just go into Rotom again right here. As he goes for a Giga Drain. Right here I could just Volt Switch, but I mean he has like a Hippo, he has like all the switches, he won't stay in, and so I just decide to go for my Air Slash. And here I double out expecting the Hippo. Into my Alomola. I see the nickname Love Disc and say Love Disc. So I just fire up some Scald, fish for some burns. He can just Toxic me, set up rocks if he wants to, and that's exactly what he does. So now Alomola can't even stall out Reuniclus, which is a big threat at this point. And yeah, he just gets up all his Toxics, rocks, stuff like that. Just slacks off my damage and stuff. And yeah, I'm not in a great position. Basically here I just wish again, and I think I just fire off a Scald here just to get a bit of chip, because he's Magic Guard, he won't be not Regenerator. The damage on Reuniclus is just here to stay too. I just sack off my Chandelure here, because Alomola with the Toxic and stuff can't wish stall on Reuniclus because of the Toxic, so I might as well regen out and sack my Chandelure. And right here I decide to bring out Nihilego and just go for at least some differential, get some kills. Click the Meteor Beam. I'm pretty sure Meteor Beam into Grass Knot should be able to kill the Hippo. But he's Windowberry, so he lives that and goes for the Earthquake. And at this point, it's just GG. I got 6 out, so I have to beat Pulsey next week. Yeah. But it is what it is. I still have even if Pulsey is undefeated at this point with Fish, I have a decent matchup because I have Seismitoad, I have Pharaoh, I have Alomola, which all of them wall, not totally wall, like they wall Dracovish, but they semi-wall or check